Good morning, everyone, and good morning to Miss Aslinda Shasnin. My name is Kishantiran Analakirajendran. My metric number is A22B0090. Today, I am going to discuss all the work of Frederick Winslow, Henry Fayol, Mary Parker Follett, and Max Weber as it relates to the general administrative approach to management. Firstly, Frederick Winslow Taylor. Frederick Winslow Taylor, born on March 20 in the year of 1856, and he died on March 21 in the year of 1915. He is an American. He is a mechanical engineer, management consultant, and author. He is well known for pioneering the field of scientific management. Frederick Winslow Taylor has graduated from Phillips Exeter Academy, completed an apprenticeship at a small Philadelphia pump manufacturing firm. Frederick Winslow Taylor has joined Midway Steel Company as an apprentice, later worked as a machinist and foreman, became the chief engineer at Midway Steel Company. Frederick Winslow Taylor contributions. He developed the concept of scientific management, also known as Taylorism, which focused on optimizing efficiency and productivity in individual workplaces. He also conducted time and motion studies to analyze work processes and eliminated inefficiencies. He introduced the idea of piece rate wages of incentivize workers and increase productivity. He advocated for the separation of planning and execution, with managers responsible for planning tasks and workers executing them. He has an Taylor's idea revolutionized industrial management, emphasizing the importance of systematic analysis and measurement of work process. His principle influenced management practices worldwide and paved the way for modern operation management and organizational theory. Taylor's scientific management principles continue to be taught and implemented in various industries, although some of his ideas have been criticized for dehumanizing workers and reducing their autonomy. Frederick Winslow Taylor, in the year of 1856 till 1915, was an American engineer and management consultant who is known as the father of scientific management. Taylor's theory focused on increasing efficiency and productivity in the workplace by applying scientific principles and methods to work processes. He believed that workers would be trained to perform their tasks in the most efficient manner and that management should be responsible for designing and controlling the working process. Taylor's approach involved breaking down tasks into smaller, simpler steps and analyzing each step to determine the most efficient way to perform it. Here is the reason for Frederick Winslow Taylor theory. The Industrial Revolution and the growth of manufacturing industry created a need for increased productivity. Taylor believed that there was a lot of inefficiency in work processes and that applying scientific principles and methods could improve productivity. He also saw the potential for financial incentives to motivate the workers to increase their productivity. He believed that management should be responsible for designing and controlling the work process while workers should be responsible for executing it. He advocated for the use of standardized tools and equipment and the development of training programs to teach workers how to perform their tasks the most efficient manner. Frederick Winslow Taylor believed in a clear division of labor between workers and management, with managers responsible for planning and organizing work processes and workers responsible for executing them. Here are some similarities among Frederick Winslow Taylor's theories. Both of Taylor's main theories, scientific management and the four principles of management, aim to increase productivity and efficiency in the workplace. Both theories emphasize in the importance of planning, organizing, and controlling work process to achieve greater efficiency. Taylor believed in the use of standardized tools and equipments and the development of training programs to teach workers how to perform their tasks in most efficient manner. Both theories focused on the need for clear communication between workers and management to ensure that work processes were carried out effectively. Taylor believed that financial incentives were important motivators for workers and both theories emphasize the use of incentives to increase productivity. Both theories emphasize the importance of a clear division of labor between workers and management, with manager responsible for planning and organizing work process and workers responsible for executing them. Overall, both theories sought to improve the quality of work for both workers and management, and to create a more efficient and productive workplace. Secondly, we're going to talk about Henry Fayol. Henry Fayol, born on the July 29th in the year of 1841, he died on November 19 in the year of 25. He's a French. His occupation is mining engineer, management theories, and author. He is well known for developing the theory of administrative management. He graduated as a mining engineer from the National Schools of Mines in Saint-Étienne, France. He worked at a coal mining company in France. Eventually became the managing director of the company, Compagnie de Commentary Forchemont des Caches Cheleve. He developed the theory of administrative management, focusing on the function of management and the principle of organizational structure. He identified 5 key functions of management, which is planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating, and controlling. Henry Fayol emphasized the importance of a clear hierarchy, division of labor, unity of command, and scholar chain in organizations. Henry Fayol introduced the concept of administrative principles such as unity of direction, equity, and esprit de corps. Henry Fayol theories of administrative management significantly influenced the field of management, providing a framework for understanding the managerial functions and organizational structure. His ideas are still widely taught and applied in management, education, and practice. Henry Fayol's principles and theories continues to influential, serving as basis for modern management practices, including organizational structure, coordination, and managerial decision-making processes. Here's a brief example of Henry Fayol theory. Henry Fayol was a French management theorist who is known for his contribution to the development of management theory. Fayol's theory is also known as classical management theory and is based on his experience as a manager and his observation of management practices in different industries. Here are the key points of Henry Fayol's theories. Fayol identified 5 functions of management: planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating, and controlling. He believed that all managers should perform this function in order to be effective. He also identified 14 principles of management that he believed were essential for successful management. These include principles such as division of work, authority and responsibility, unity of command, unity of direction, and equity. Fayol believed that management was a distinct activity that required its own set of skills and knowledge that management principles could be taught and learned. He emphasized the importance of administrative function of management, which involves tasks such as planning, organizing, and controlling resources to achieve organizational goals. Henry Fayol also believed in the importance of hierarchy and clear lines of authority in the organization, with each person having a specific role and responsibility. He believed that management should be focused on achieving the goals of the organization, and the manager should work to maximize efficiency and productivity. Overall, Henry Fayol's theories emphasize the importance of effective management in achieving organizational goals, and he believed that there were specific principles and functions that could be applied to achieve success. His theories were influential in development of management theory and practice and are still studied and applied today. Here are the reasons behind Henry Fayol's theories of management. Henry Fayol believed that management was a distinct activity that required its own set of skill and knowledge, and that this could be taught and learned. He observed that there were many inefficiencies in the management practices of his time, and he sought to develop a more systematic and effective approach to management. Henry Fayol believed that management principles could be applied to all types of organizations in industries, and there were specific functions and principles that could be used to achieve success. He emphasized the importance of clear lines of authority, hierarchy, and unit of direction in the organization, and he believed that this was essential for achieving organizational goals. Henry Fayol believed that effective management could improve productivity and efficiencies in the organization, and this would ultimately benefit both the organization and its employees. Overall, Henry Fayol's theories aim to create a more systematic and effective approach to management and to help managers improve their skills and knowledge in order to achieve success in their roles. Here are some differentiation among Henry Fayol's theory. Focus on functions versus principles. Henry Fayol's theories of management is often divided into two main parts. It's the 5 functions of management and the 14 principles of management. The 5 functions of focus on the activities that managers perform, such as planning, organizing, and controlling. The 14 principles, on the other hand, focus on the principles that should guide management practice, such as division of work, unity of command, and equity. Administrative versus technical skills. Henry Fayol emphasized the importance of administrative skills, which he believed were distinct from technical skills. Administrative skills involve the ability to plan, organize, coordinate, and control resources to achieve organization goals. Technical skills, on the other hand, involve the ability to perform specific tasks and use specific tools and techniques. Henry Fayol believed that both types of skills were important, but that administrative skills were essential for effective management. General principles versus universal applications. Henry Fayol's principle of management were based on his experience as a manager in a specific context, and some critics have argued that this principle may not be universally applicable to all types of organizations and industries. However, others have argued that the general principle of management that Henry Fayol identifies are still relevant today and that they can be adapted to different contexts. Thirdly, we're going to talk about Mary Parker Follett. Mary Parker Follett, born on September 3rd in the year of 1868 and died on December 18th in the year of 1933. She is an American. She is a social worker, management consultant, and author. She is well known for pioneering contributions to the field of organizational theory and management philosophy. She studied at Radcliffe College and attended lectures at Harvard University. She worked as a social worker in Boston, focusing on community organizing and social reform. She became a sought-after management consultant and lecturer, applying her insights to business and organizations. Mary Parker Follett contributed, such as advocated for a more holistic and collaborative approach to management and leadership. She emphasized the importance of group dynamics, integrations, and cooperation within organizations. She promoted the concept of power win instead of power over in relationship and decision making. She introduced the idea of constructive conflict and the potential for creative resolutions in conflicts. Mary Parker Follett's idea greatly influenced the development of organizational theory and management philosophy, particularly in the areas of human relations, conflict resolutions, and participative decision making. A concept continued to be relevant and widely studied today. Mary Parker Follett's works paved the way for a more humanistic and collaborative approach to management, emphasizing the importance of individual and group empowerment, shared vision, and inclusive decision making. Her ideas have influenced modern management practices, organization behavior, and leadership theories. A brief explanation of Mary Parker Follett. Power and authority. Mary Parker Follett believed that power should be shared among all members of an organization rather than being held exclusive by managers or leaders. She argued that authority should be based on knowledge and expertise rather than on formal titles or positions. Group dynamics. Follett emphasized the importance of group dynamics in the organizations and believed that effective management required an understanding of group how works. She believed that conflict within groups could be a positive force for change and that managers should facilitate constructive and conflict resolution. Here are the key reasons behind Mary Parker Follett's theories of management. Firstly, social work background. Follett's background in social work and community organizing influenced her approach to management theory. She believed that management should be focused on creating social benefits rather than solely on achieving financial or operational goals. Secondly, Progressive Era. Follett was active during the Progressive Era in the United States, a time of social and political reform. She was influenced by the ideas of social justice and democracy that were central to this movement. Thirdly, human relations. Mary Parker Follett believed in the importance of human relations in the workplace and emphasized the need for managers to treat employees with respect and dignity. She believed that employees should be treated as partners in this organization and their input should be valued and respected. Fourth is group dynamics, and fifth is creative problem and solving. Here are some similarities between Mary Parker Follett theories. Power and authority. Let's see the difference between Mary Parker Follett theories. Power and authority. Unlike Taylor and Fayol, who emphasize the importance of formal authority and hierarchical structures in the different organizations, Mary Parker Follett believed that power should be shared among all members of the organization. She argued that authority should be based on knowledge and expertise rather than on formal titles or positions. Secondly, group dynamics. Follett's approach to group dynamics differ from Taylor's focus on scientific management and Fayol emphasized on coordination and control. Follett believed that effective management required an understanding on how group works and that managers should work to facilitate constructive conflict resolution and collaboration among employees. Thirdly, integration. Follett's emphasis on integration differed from Taylor's focus on specializations and Fayol's emphasis on coordination. Follett believed that organizations should be prioritized the needs and interests of the employees and that the focus on human relations was essential for success. She emphasized the needs to align individual and organizational goals and to create a collaborative and respectful workplace environment. Creative problem solving. Follett emphasized on creating problem solving differ from Taylor's focus on standardization and Fayol emphasis on planning. Follett believed that managers should encourage employees to think creatively and collaboratively in order to find innovative solutions to problems. And lastly, social responsibility. Follett's focus on social responsibility differ from Taylor's and Fayol's focus on efficiency and profitability. She believed that management should be focused on creating social benefits and that the organization had a responsibility to contribute to the greater good. And finally, we're going to talk about Max Weber. Max Weber, born on April 21, 1864 and died on June 14, 1920, is a German. He is a sociologist, economist and political theorist. He is well known for founding figure of sociology, contributions to the study of bureaucracy and development of sociological theories. He studied law, economics and history at the University of Heidelberg, University of Berlin and University of Göttingen. He worked as a professor of economics and social science at various universities in Germany. Published numerous influential works on sociology, economics and political science. Max Weber developed the theory of social action, emphasizing the subjective meaning individual attached to their action and the social context in which they occur. Max Weber pioneered the concept of bureaucracy, analyzing its structure, functioning and effects on society. He introduced the idea of ideal types, which are conceptual models used to understand and analyze social phenomena. Max Weber's ideas and theories have had profound impact on various social sciences, including sociology, economics, and political science. His concepts such as social actions, bureaucracy, and ideal types continue to be widely studied and influential. Weber's work laid the foundation for modern sociology, providing valuable insights into the complexities of social behavior, the structure of organizations, the role of culture and religion in shaping societies. His ideas remain relevant and continue to shape academic and intellectual discourse. Here are some brief explanations about Max Weber theory. Bureaucracy. Weber is known for his best bureaucracy, which emphasizes the importance of clear hierarchies, rules, and procedures in organizations. Secondly, regionalization. Weber also developed the concept of regionalization, which refers to the process by which traditional modes of thoughts and behavior are replaced by rational, calculated, and efficient ones. Thirdly, authority. Weber distinguished between three types of authority: traditional, charismatic, and legal rational. Fourthly, ideal types. Weber used the concept of ideal types to create simplified models of social phenomena. And the last is Protestant ethic. Weber's famous work, The Protestant Ethic and the Spirit of Capitalism, argued that the rise of capitalism in Western Europe was linked to the Protestant Reformation. Here are some key reasons behind Max Weber's theory. Firstly, response to social change. Weber's theories were developed in response to the dramatic social and economic changes that were occurring in Europe in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. He was concerned with understanding the impact of these changes on society and on the organization of work. Critique of Marx. Weber was critical for economic determinism and historical materialism of Marxist theory. Thirdly, concern with rationalization. Weber was concerned with the increasing rationalization of modern society and the impact of this trend on individual autonomy and creativity. Fourthly, interest in authority with search for objective knowledge. Here are the key similarities among Max Weber theories. Firstly, focus on modernization. Both Weber's theories of bureaucracy and rationalizations were concerned with the process of modernization that were transforming societies in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Secondly, concern with authority. Weber's analysis of authority was a key theme throughout his work, and he emphasized the importance of understanding the different forms and sources of authority in society. Thirdly, importance of objective. Weber believed that the social science should strive for objectively and rigor in the analysis, and the scientific method could be used to study social phenomena. Fourthly, role of culture, and last is use of ideal types. And for the conclusion, here are some key similarities and differences among the theories of Frederick Winslow Taylor, Henry Fayol, Mary Parker Follett, and Max Weber. For similarities, all four theories were concerned with improving efficiencies and productivity in organizations. They all recognized the importance of specialization of labor and the division of working in achieving organizational goals. And for the differences, Taylor's theories were focused on the scientific management of work processes, while Fayol theories focused on the general principles of management and organizational structures. Follett theories emphasized the importance of collaborative decision making and the integration of diverse perspectives with organizations, while Weber theories were concerned with the rationalization and bureaucratization of modern society. In my opinion, I choose Max Weber theory as for the best for the current generation and for the future generation. Scholars have extensively examined Max Weber theories of bureaucracy and impact on modern management practices. Weber's development of the ideal type of bureaucracy has provided a framework for understanding the characteristic and function of modernized organization. Scholars have discussed the advantage and disadvantage of bureaucracy and its role in modern society. Weber ideas have been used to justify rigid and hierarchical organizational structures, but have also promoted the values of efficiency, predictability, and reliability. Scholars have also examined the limitation of Weber's ideal type of bureaucracy in accounting for the complexity and unpredictability of modern organizations. Weber's theory has been influential in shaping modern public administration practices, particularly in the areas of professionalism and accountability. Weber's emphasis on hierarchy and formal rules can sometimes lead to bureaucratic inferences and rigidity.